activate the fountains. Not all of the fountains, that's going to be, the plumbing and the electrical are not that great. But the fountain here in front of the music hall should be fairly easy to activate. There's also another one that is a longer fountain that runs along La Pasita that might be easy. And we recommend painting out the rest of the fountains for the time being until they can be activated, so they don't look like empty pools of water and not functioning. But you do have the water with the ones that you would activate. Other activities that could be put together would involve groups around the community, because it's a perfect space to bring people together. Children's activities, elementary schools, the high schools, university activities, museum activities. I will say there aren't power outlets along this area, so events really need power, so that's sort of a construction detail that needs to be attended to. Another idea is a digital public walking tour. So you take your phone out and you scan it over a QR code, or you punch up a number on a particular piece of art, and it gives you a history of that, and then it tells you where you can walk to next. Some of the drawings that Peter had of adding sculpture to the Stravenue area could be tied into this. Here is an example of some events that could happen along the way. You can really crowd a plaza for a concert, by the way. I've been involved with them. Okay, it's almost Monday. So you've met our panel. I'd like to thank again our sponsors, the City of Tucson, Pima County, Pima Association of Governments, Rio Nuevo, Tucson Electric Power, Visit Tucson, and Holualoa Companies. We'd like to leave you, what we'd like to do now is gather up the information that our panelists have presented and give you things that you can start doing on Monday. It doesn't mean everything's going to get done on Monday, but you should get started. First, we have market analysis. Immediate demand for market rate multifamily rental, encourage development of 100 to 200 units to bring construction, preferably within or adjacent to the Congress Entertainment District. Encourage groundbreaking on the first new business quality hotel in downtown, again, preferably in the Congress Entertainment District. Engage with the startup Tucson and University of Arizona to lease office space, make more office space available for entrepreneurs. Undertake a more detailed retail market assessment and devise a nuanced and fine-grained retail positioning and detailing strategy for downtown. And consider a new hire or retraining an employee with particular expertise in retail and economic development, because that is so crucial to the development of downtown. On to economic strategies. Retain private management, like Charlie said, retain private management for the Tucson Convention Center. Work with the revamped Rio Nuevo at the city, county, and metro area to extend its life and focus its role. Invest incentives or visit incentives for GPLED and site-specific TIFs for hotel and retail use, making them contingent on proven need and with a clear black and white criteria. And also develop a relationship with the sports promoter and work out a joint venture that would activate this space significantly more than it is right now. And then to go on thinking about design and transportation, complete sidewalk and pathway inventory, including gap analysis. Undertake analysis of transit usage. Assess parking needs for major destinations to determine appropriate solutions. Create alternate bike routes off of the streetcar line. Increase on-street parking supply where possible. And finally, implementation. Create an advisory committee that will work with governments and report back to their constituents. A citizens ombudsman would create transparency and accountability. Conduct pedestrian counts as a baseline for measuring improved activation. And program the Stravenue with activities, events, and food while assuring safety in these surroundings. And now, welcome back our panel leader, John Walsh.
We will leave you with the PowerPoint presentation will leave you with our best tidings, and we'll leave you with, I think, some really incredible workmanship from a good team. So thank you.